Alright, chat, YouTube, hey, it's Tech time. This time for a little bit of Peer Past the Veil Jeskai Ascendancy, a list that actually top aided the RC and did very, very well. We have 4 copies of Bobble as a free spell for Cutter and Ascendancy, same with the Mox Hammer, Mox Opal, of course. 1 Tormod script for a little bit of main deck graveyard hate retraction helix, which combos with Jeskai Ascendancy. If you pick up your Mox Hammer, Mox Opal over and over and over, you eventually just make 1 infinitely large Tameo, or I guess Tameo is going to flip, so 1 infinitely large Emery or a Steel Cutter token and kill them with that. We got a Spell Bomb, Haywire, my Vexing Bobble as Urza Saga target, since we have 4 of those in the mana base. 2 copies of Charter Course to help us filter a little bit. Kind of interesting to play this over some of the other draw spells, but we're going to try it. 4 copies of Cutter. 2 copies of 1 very interesting card, Peer Past the Veil. 2 red-green, discard your hand, then draw X cards where X is the number of card types among cards in your graveyard. So you just discard your hand, draw a bajillion cards most of the time, because if you're comboing off of Jeskai Ascendancy, or you're just like in the midst of trying to find Jeskai Ascendancy, this card's probably going to draw you a lot of cards. So I'm pretty excited to cast that. Pretty easy to cast off the Mox Opal as well. 4 copies of Emery to help you recur any of your graveyard shenanigans. 3 Metallic Rebukes for a little bit of permission. 2 Cicada Stupor for an MDFC in the mana base, and the 4 Jeskai Ascendancies. 1 Breeding Pool to cast our Peer, as well as use our Haywire Might, and then everything else is pretty stock Jeskai mana base for a Urza Saga deck anyways. Sideboard, we got a Mountain for the land destruction decks that are trying to play, not Boseiju, but like Field of Ruin, for example. We got a couple copies of Ghost Quarter, a couple copies of Consigned Memory for Eldrazi, Spell Pierce for a little bit of permission, Lightning Bolt, Unholy Heat removal, Haywire Might number 2, a couple copies of Oculus for an alternate win condition, Mystical Speed for Affinity and whatnot, and then a Flage at the top end, little Miser's Mascot Flage. Time to queue nothing but Bowmaster. Gosh, we love Bowmaster. And they were just staring at our game like, what the actual fuck is happening? And then another judge had to come by and tell them that it wasn't magic. Which makes me wonder, like, how far gone are we in the secret layer realm to the fact where another judge had to tell a magic judge that they weren't playing magic, that we weren't playing magic. Steve Borkov. Steve was super cool. I like Steve a lot. Riftbound judges don't even know the rules either. What are we gonna see more Moon Mist Aang? You just missed it. We actually just got done playing it. How's Vegas? Vegas was fun. Didn't do super well, went 5-4, but you know, above 50% win rate, we take those. Against a Bowman deck, I hope it's not. We actually did get Universes Beyond League of Legends because they had the Arcane crossover, which is also very funny in hindsight. The judge was Omega concerned. He's like, what is happening? Frog Champ. I feel like I'm supposed to bounce this. Wrong order, Mox Opal. It's not what we wanted to see. Probably playing against Goryo's, right? Oh, it could be some sort of blue-black Frog Tide, or it could be Esper Blink. We'll know next turn. I'm not sure if Goryo's plays Fatal Push. We'd like to create one, count 'em, one, a Saga token. Maybe I was supposed to main phase the Saga token, so that way they couldn't cast anything before I could cast Metallic Rebuke. Sure. I hope they can sign this. Even if we fail to find, they still get a draw. The searching is mandatory. That'd be really funny if they can sign it, though. I guess I was actually supposed to... So I can get a Mox Opal, play Mox Opal, play Cutter, then play another Mox Opal. Some tile could be up too. That's not all the Cutters on the stack, but... Alright, now we get to watch Blue Black get soloed by a single Urza Saga. I think I messed that up also. Cleans my Saga. You got it. I think I sequenced that wrong. Maybe I wasn't supposed to tap the Mox Opal to make the construct. Draws a swamp, clings a Mox Opal. X UU. Not trying to get frog. So we could play the Cutter, and then if we draw a mana source, we could equip the Cutter to the construct. Or if we draw another spell, then we can just Cutter plus spell. I guess unless that spell's like a 3-mana spell, like, I don't know, Jeskai sent it to. If we're drawing that pure card, it's going to be pretty poor here. I thought using my Cutter and dying. Classic blue-black. Obliterated by 1 Urza Saga. Never play a deck, chat, that gets obliterated by a single Urza Saga. Let me tell you. Not a good feeling. Not a good feeling at all. I don't think I want Oculus in this matchup. I feel like Oculus is kind of weak, given that they have Fatal Push. But maybe it's still fine. I don't want this Haywire Might either. Maybe no Charter Course into the Bowmaster deck, and I could probably trim a Jeskai Ascendancy also. Because they are a Bowmaster deck. I'm fairly confident. I don't know if this card's good in a Bowmaster either, because it says draw X cards. I could try to take it on Holy Heat, maybe. I guess Retraction Helix isn't that good either. I'll leave it in. Rock, Paper, Scissors, Frog Saga. A classic. It's like Saga's just like the nuclear bomb on the Frog decks, because Jesus. Same with Prowess, though. Sometimes Prowess can't beat a single Urza Saga either. You have to be able to race a Shadow Spear or kill something that a Shadow Spear is being equipped to, which is not always easy. It's definitely not always easy. His hand's Tameo Emery on turn 1. Sign me up. I think we're going to one-up him. Bobble you. Perfect time to draw Mystical Dispute. After I just played 2 blue cards. Kind of need to draw a red source for this Cutter. Be nice. Might play Frog. Push. Push. Not quite what I wanted. I think I'm gonna have to crack this bobble. Aggressively Jeskai Urza Saga deck splashing green. It's such a greedy meta base. Force negation. Oh, good. I still can't cast anything. How do we go from turn 1 Tamio Emery to nothing? So depressing. How did this happen? What went wrong? Yeah, Jackie. Okay. Never keep a hand that folds the 2 fatal pushes. I would have kept that hand all day, every day. No way you mulligan turn 1 Tamio Emery. That hand ended up just being completely unplayable. I think I want the Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce seems kind of fun. Up the Tormod's Crypt. Kind of want to cut an Urza Saga for a mountain, but it's probably not right. I mean, it's a turn 1 Urza Saga hand. I think it's fine. See if they want to counter this. Alright, I'm a liar. It's not a turn 1 Urza Saga hand, but I can hold up Pentagruel. Alright, no turn 1 Tamio. I think I'm supposed to crack both of these. Mystical Dispute. And Mystical Dispute. Let's go Surveillance. Kind of just want to hit land drops. Sure. Sure, sign me up. Wow, that's kind of bad. Kind of bad. Frog. Oh, no frog. This is actually like Jund Saga mana. Alright, go Saga, go. I think I'm supposed to float. Another relevant spell. Well, probably just need this for colors. If I play a cutter, I don't get anywhere. They're gonna make a construct and hope they don't have a dress down. It's kind of embarrassing. I can't cast anything. How many lands does this deck have? Probably like not nearly enough, right? 20. Seems kind of light. Unless. Unless. Can I even go cutter? I guess I could go cutter. Dream crushed by Saga 3 times. Saga's so broken against blue black. And against prowess. I'm Mox Amber Bobble. Probably just a bobble. Alrighty. Grab a Hollow Fountain. Another Saga. That's just what I wanted. But like, kind of unironically, it's not bad here. All right, Jack has landed. Play the second one, but let that one get countered. I just don't think I had an opportunity to play the Metallic Rebuke very smoothly in my curve if I didn't spend it there. Probably should just played land drop before that, and then it would have been fine. See that Bowmaster, no Bowmaster. I think I start on Cutter. I'm probably not making Construct this turn. This turn is going to be a little bit more explosive. I think it's going to the bottom. Excited to cast this card. Curious to see how good it's going to be. I'll probably just get like Mystical Dispute, and then that's that. Attacks me. That's not a good sign. Kaito. Oh, maybe this card will be really good. That's so funny that Jeskai Tendency untaps all the creatures, and then Kaito Stun does not work. Poor Kaito. Unless they have Force Negation. It's gonna be a good turn. Tamio came back. Oh, Mox Amber. Let's take another Spell Bomb. I need this to work. Shit. Make some Cutter tokens. Make some Mox Amber. There's just a draw 5. Wait, come back. That card's kind of nice. Holy. I'll be they did tap out for Kaito. And also, Werner's a Saga deck, so we should have a good matchup there anyways, but that looked kind of nice. That didn't look too bad. White Nice Till? Not sure. Other places meeting the garbage? Come on. Have a heart. White plus mole equals ramp. Doesn't neither the so neither the reliquary plus mole is also ramp, right? Only Sax Force or Plains, right? But it still works though, right? Because it's a land creature. Like it's a forest or plains. Water the reliquary is probably better. I think the issue is getting that many creatures in the graveyard, maybe. I have ideas now. Kind of like maybe I just play playing Cutter and passing. It's maybe not the best. I think I attack and play Emery. Might play Emery. Play Emery Bias. Do I have a Vexing Bubble? It's interesting that this deck plays Vexing Bobble when it's running this many zeros, but I guess the idea is just go tutor it whenever you need it. But I feel like sometimes if I'm like gonna play this Bobble from the graveyard right now, it's gonna be kind of awkward and clunky. Alright, they're cutting over here. Is Rare deck modern currently? I've been really, oh man, I've been kind of lost in this format. The Yogg list that we played earlier today did really tickle my fancy. It was quite fun to play. But I think I would try some other Yogg lists as well. Should just play the good cards, but I don't know. The Yogg list was super fun. Very good too, I think. I think if I played tighter. The last match was hard though because of Clarion Conqueror. Maybe if I played tighter and boarded the removal expecting Clarion Conqueror, we could have won that and trophied. Green could use a little bit of boost in power. I don't disagree. I'm supposed to block here. I need to draw a 0-drop. If I draw a 0-drop, we win the game, I believe. If it's a bobble, we win. Just need a bobble. Dealer one time for the one time. Bobble. Not quite. They bring back Haywire Might. And then Haywire Might the Cutter. But I have to go get Breeding Pool to do it, so I don't really gain any life from it. I think we're dead. Is there anything we can do about this? I gotta pay 4 mana to flip my Tameo regardless, so I can't really flip Tameo here. Taking 6 in the air. Cutter's annoying. I think I'm just gonna try to play Jeskai Ascendancy and pass the turn. Just hope I don't die. I did not make red mana. Okie dokie. Almost assuredly dead here, but hey, if I'm not, that would be cool. But most likely did. I did win the RC. Because it turns out they didn't have subtlety. Fun fact, they didn't have subtlety. Thus, I'm the champion of the RC. I don't know if I can beat a single spell, honestly. Maybe I'm just supposed to block here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess if I'm going off of they don't have a single spell ideology, I should block here too. Could block here and here. That's a start. That's a step in the right direction. Alright, let's target Vexing Bobble. Cast the Mox Opal. Peer past the veil. I don't think we need this Tameo. Peer past the veil is pretty interesting here. It's currently 5 cards. And if I find Bobble or another Mox Amber, we win the game. Do you want to Steel Cutter first? I don't think so. I think I just want to dig as much as possible, which is like repeatedly recycling Vexing Bubbles. Because if I find a single Mishra's Bauble or Moxa, but they're just dead. I'm just deciding which one's more cards right now. If I cast Peer Past the Veil or if I cast Vexing Bauble Loops. I think it's Peer Past the Veil. I guess I have to go to combat to do that, huh? So maybe not. Yeah, I guess not. Alright, Vexing Bauble is. This Vexing Bauble's gonna kill me. I guess not, actually. Vexing Bauble's kind of good here. Now that I think about it. I can go to 1. Let's discard the Cutter. Tamio flips, whatever, who cares? I can play this, and I can go to 1. I need to draw any 0 drop. Is that right? Alright. Bada bing, bada boom. Perfect. Let me just cycle between these two. Always yield, and then target Mox Amber, cast the Mox Amber. No. No. Faster? Okay. Oh shit. I wasn't fast enough. I'm surprised we won that game. If they had any spell, we were dead. Like any card in hand that wasn't just a land. I'm pretty sure they just had a land. I think I want these Akis. All the removal, the Flage, the Mountain. Probably no Pure Past the Veils in this matchup. No Breeding Pool. This Haywire Might's kind of awkward. It's like fine against Cutter, so maybe I'll leave it in. I definitely think the Pure Past the Veils are going to be poor in this matchup, but not terrible. But poor enough to not want them. I don't want the Retraction Helix either. Spell Bomb, sure. Tormod's Crypt, sure. Sinks are kind of meh. Cut a couple of Jeskai Ascendancies. I don't think they're going to be that relevant. I think we're trying to be like a Cutter deck. Retraction Helix lets you bounce a 0. So if you have Jeskai Ascendancy plus a 0 plus a Cutter token, for example, plus Retraction Helix, you can just bounce back your own 0 over and over and over and over. Yeah, it's kind of a cool corner case where you can kind of loop a single Mox Amber, for example, where you wouldn't normally be able to loop a single Mox Amber. Yeah, it's how the deck used to combo. I used to play like the full 4 Retraction Helix and also used to play Fate Stitcher. I think I want to keep the Metallic Rebukes. I think the Rebukes are kind of fine. I think I want less Jeskai Ascendancies. I don't think Jeskai Ascendancy is the way that we're going to be winning most games. I think we got exceptionally lucky. What a weird hand. But it's got a single Urza Saga in it, so who might not keep it? I guess I don't have Shadow Spear in this deck, and because I don't have Shadow Spear in this deck, I could probably beat a single Urza Saga. Most builds of prowess that aren't playing a Shadow Spear cannot beat that, though. I think we go Steam Vents Tamio. It's painful, but I think we go Steam Vents Tamio. So I can go Cutter next turn. We draw any 0, we can go Cutter into the 0 off of the Urza Saga. Tamio's dead. Long live Tamio. Alright, naked cutter pass. We've drawn a lot of lands. To keep a land heavy hand though. Alright, here's a saga. Get me there. Cutter looking very awkward. Okie dokie. Hit me. Do your worst. Ouch. I made an Emery sandwich. An Emery landlord sandwich. Probably gonna have to get Tormod's Crypt here with them having double DRC. Happy Thanksgiving, East Coast, by the way. And check the time until now. You gotta keep waiting, West Coast. No food for you. Yo, do we keep in that Vexing Bubble? That Vexing Bubble might be kind of nice right about now. I believe we did too. Fastest Vexing Bubble of my life. Should be real nice here. They can still put the Slick Shot in the graveyard for a type 4 DRC. Also not sure if leaving up Spell Pierce hold or playing Emery's better here. I feel like one of the ways to get back in this game is like Meltdown, Expressive Iteration into Meltdown, whatever. So I think leaving up Spell Pierce is fine. They're putting Slick Shot into the graveyard, noted. +1 type. Also playing the Emery puts me on a 2-turn clock. I might just not fetch. How you doing, Fresh? Happy Thanksgiving. How's the smooth jazz been going on today? Been chill vibes. Blood Mob, bounce a construct. Unforge. It's pretty bad for me, actually. Kind of need to race with that construct. Because now I'm falling behind. I'm at 7. Want to crack this fetch. I'm going to 6. They have a 2-turn clock. I have to draw my 1 of Tormod's Crypt that I can't cast. I guess I draw some removal. Unholy Heat, maybe. Yeah, no Spear in this list makes me so sad. For this matchup in particular. If I equip Cutter to Emery, let's see what we mill here first. Mrs. Bobble, Mox Opal, Daiquiri. So if I crack Vexing Bobble and draw a card, I can play the Mox Amber. I can move the Cutter. I can play the Mox Opal. The Cutter moves back. I'm down an artifact. I don't think I can win this game. I need to draw removal off this Vexing Bobble. Well, it's kind of like removal. I guess that does something. Price Shadow Spear. Isn't Shadow Spear like ridiculously expensive? Yeah. Classic Shadow Spear. Alright, beginning of combat, we're going to bounce one of these. Yeah, Shadow Spear's like $40. Now, if they have Lightning Bolt, I'm dead. If they look at me the wrong way, I'm dead. I'm dead. Sad. Pulling from a booster. I don't know if Theros Beyond Death was like a super heavily open set. Because Shadow Spear is just a rare. So I don't think I want the Pure Past the Veils. Maybe I want more Jeskai Ascendancies. But I feel like that was also just a product of me kind of flooding. I'll try one over a Metallic Rebuke, but I still think I want some number of Metallic Rebukes in here. There was, but it's a commander staple. It's the last set before the plague. That's true, it was. Shadow Spear is kind of an everywhere staple. Turn 1 Emery. Or maybe turn 1 Tamio plus flip it. I think turn 1 Emery has higher upside. Steel Cutter, Heat, Scalding Tart, and Tamio. Yeah, I don't think I want to turn 1 Rebuke. I need to crack these baubles proactively. Steam Vents. Mobile. Like, they're pressing the spending their turn 1, just killing Emery here. Otherwise, they're in for a bad time. Alright, they're in for a bad time. Very nice. Let's go grab Cutter and I go Cutter Opal. Let's think. We go Cutter Opal. Alternatively, we could Bobble Opal. I still don't get to cast anything though. I think it's just Cutter Opal. Oh yeah. Having Inflation in our hand is pretty strong too. If they want to play like a Slick Shot or something. I will allow Rebuke on their turn. Yeah, that's it, right? Because if I play like Bobble, Urza Saga, Mox Opal, I guess. I don't have to play the Mox Opal, but wouldn't be able to play anything else because I could play Tamio. I could play Mox Opal. No, because I wouldn't have the colors. I think I could play anything else. If I had another blue, then I could have gone Tamio plus Metallic Rebuke. Should have been a strong turn, but I think the turn that we had was a little bit stronger. Lava. They're stone raiding themselves just to kill Emery. That cannot feel good on their side. This is ultimate feels bad, man. Love that for me, though. Bye-bye, Emery. Hey, I'm cutting over you. And we have Metallic Rebuke up, too. Might be something to Cutter plus Metallic Rebuke. The fact that it's just discounted for every Cutter you have is kind of nice. Did we get you? They need Wrath of the Skies. Yeah, I can't even think of anything they could draw or have at this point. If we die here, Jebby gives 100 subs. If we win the game, Jebby gives 10 subs. Oh, well, I guess Jebby's got to start gifting some subs. I'm going to do my subathon for December, which I'm very excited about. Should be a good time. I'm going to do a little bit differently this time, where we're going to Keep the timer unpaused while I'm asleep. Or sorry, keep the timer paused while I'm asleep and also when I'm out doing stuff. And then we're gonna unpause it. Whenever I'm on screen. Not 100 sub gifter here. Yeah, 10 sub. 10 sub. I think. Is there coverage? There should be, yes. Why am I doing this? Timmy made the rules, not me. And look, if Timmy's saying it's true, I gotta believe Timmy. We love Riftbound and we love free Badger molds as well. Is it the mirror? Oh, it's not the mirror. It's definitely just Phoenix. Forgot who I was playing against for a second. How could I forget? Magical cues up with Eldrazi. Over his dead body, maybe. Weird indeed. One top, one bottom. Plus is the Tameo passes. Tomato. Indeed. Alright. Jack of all trades. Dak Tameo pass, I guess. Not doing anything exciting over here. On the plus side, aside from singing to Stupor, Jeskai, or the blue-red deck can't take Jeskai Sensei off the table. So if I'm not getting one-shotted here, I'm probably in a good spot. Our hand's cheeks. And what do you think our hand thinks about that, huh? Do you think it wants to be cheeks? No, it doesn't want to be cheeks. It wants to be a good, consistent, thriving hand. But guess what? It doesn't get to be because my deck is non-functional. And such is life. Only Timmy wants to be cheeks. Senseal's not legendary. Every time I look, we're doing nothing, but we're 2-0. That's pretty much how I feel playing Modern all the time. I never feel like I'm doing anything powerful, but I'm just like winning anyways. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, here's how we're going to stack this. We're going to play this. It actually matters how we stack this. So we're going to put these on the bottom. Don't think I want Urza Saga. Tormod's Crypt I'll take though. So that was 10 plus 2, 6, 10 plus 6, 16 minus 2, 14. They're still alive. I had to draw another spell. Oh, okay. Poor Phoenix. Spell Pierce. Aki. Dispute. Yeah, they were one off of being just dead, but we would have gotten there off the loot, so it worked out. Nope, not that one. This one. This one. This one. In this one. These charter courses have been my default board out just because I think they're kind of bad. But maybe I'm undervaluing charter course a little bit. Kind of aim attack rebuke. Beating up on C tier decks with your RC top 8 deck list. I don't know. Mine also kind of feels like a C tier deck sometimes. That's a lot of Mishra's Bobble. I think his hand's fine though. That's a lot of Mishra's Bobble. No Vexing Bobble, please. Dies instantly to Vexing Bobble. Another Mox Opal. Tammy is flipping. Whether I wanted to or not. Big old looter. This card's double lich. The RC might be better than Charter Course. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, let's crack this other one. Mystical Dispute. I'm afraid of ghosts. Don't worry, we got the ghost vacuum. Actually, we don't have a ghost vacuum. Oh shit, I'm afraid of ghosts too. Are the subtleties in the room with us? Firebending Lesson has done better in modern challenges than Lantern Control recently. Is that card good? I have my doubts. It's a little awkward, but worth it, I think. All right, pass. Sucks that we can't kill this Tamio. Also, I'm unsure if I want to crack this bubble for a card or if I want to just hold up in Metallic Rebuke. Alright, that answers that. Get this thing in the ice out of here. I think I'm supposed to discard the Jeskai's tendency because I can just make the Oculus happen. But Oculus is bad into the thing in the ice, though. Aether Spellbomb's kind of funny. I guess I just play Aether Spellbomb then. Really good against thing in the ice. Sorry, Aki. You make the cut this time, buddy. Casting Second Ascendancy. I was thinking about it. It might be optimal to cast the Second Ascendancy there. But I think the Oculus is like kind of fine if the thing in the ice didn't resolve. Someone played Lantern last night and the LGS asked them not to play it next time. That's fucking awesome. That's actually so good. They're like, please never show up with this deck ever again, otherwise you're banned. Banned from our store. Poor Timmy. Banned on arrival. Finished my match before anyone else. Yeah, but it's the product of the gameplay. The gameplay's not fun, Timmy. It doesn't matter if you finish your matches fast. Nobody's having fun. Yeah, is it because you're dying so fast with single Wrath Disguise? Is Titan gameplay fun? Depends. sometimes when they're not aftermath analysts looping you and actually have to play like a somewhat reasonable game against you, that can be. Part of me wants to just cycle the Aether Spellbomb. I think having extra cards in hand here is really strong, so I think I'm just gonna cycle this Aether Spellbomb. Do I play another Cutter, or do I play another Ascendancy? If I play another Ascendancy, I get the loot, discard. I think I'm just playing Cutter. Second Ascendancy seems like a little bit overkill. I guess I shouldn't attack with the 2-3. Oops. Can they beat Nerds Saga? I shouldn't attack with this 2-3. This 2-3 should have stayed back. I forgot about Tameo Plus. I was like 3-3 beats 4-3. Excellent. That's not the first time I did that recently either. I fucking forgot about it on coverage too. When I was playing at the RC, I like attacked a 2-2 into a 2-2, but I forgot about Tameo, so I jump attacked a 1-2 into it. Sorry, I got him with the mind games anyways. Let's consider it could be very scary. But Sage's not okay. Is it okay that Besage's not okay? Plus it's up to 7, so I have to do something about that. Magical not playing around your mistake. A classic. Just sent it. Got him confused. It's all part of my plan. That seems kind of good. No, hold on a second, Jeskai Ascendancy. I gotta get a Tormod script whenever I crack this. My Cutter. A lot of cards in hand. This deck doesn't even have a boost, does it? So I gotta get the crypt. It's been very awkward. The lack of recursive spell. I guess the lack of Emery has made this very awkward. Needed Emery plus Steel Cutter. Kind of funny to think about the fact that a Jeskai Ascendancy, like a formation of people, plus a fish person with a knife is enough to kill somebody. Sorry, a fish person with a knife and a trinket is enough to kill somebody. Uh-oh. Alright. I want this Flage in the matchup. I feel like Flage is bad without Arena here. The Lich indeed. Lich indeed. Our opponent only plays this deck. They're one trick. Alright, they're bringing in a Holy Heat. Maybe I don't want Aki. Maybe I'll take a Pure Pass instead. Actually, the Charter Course is probably better. If you're gonna play Thick in the Eyes, then it's awkward. If you're gonna play Unholy Heat, it's awkward. Probably just too awkward in general, I think. Wait, Cutter. That's not bad. Hopefully no Heat next turn. Maybe I can leave up Metallic Reek, though. Or should I just play Jeskai Ascendancy? Maybe I'd rather leave Jeskai Ascendancy. Or maybe I just... Ah, man. On one land over there? I think I'm just going to play Jeskai Ascendancy. So I can play Emery plus equip the Cutter. Assume they have fours. Maybe. Maybe not. Tormod's Crypt, Great Hachimachi. Tuya. Emery's almost assuredly gonna die. I just pay the 3 mana. I have 2 artifacts. This Mox Opal's not online. If I play the Tormod's Crypt first, then I could have paid for it. That's just maybe the right move. Hopefully Mystical Dispute's good. That's a lot of Manamorphose. A lot of morph in the mana. Sheesh. Remember when people wanted Metamorphose ban? It's the same people that wanted Ren and 6 ban. It was me. I wanted Ren and 6 ban. Fuck that card. Ren and 6 did nothing wrong. Nowadays, by nowadays standards, yeah, it did do nothing wrong. Back then, cards sucked. Lightning Bolt Emery. Passes. I guess they're not just dead. I think I start with this. Oh. That should be GG. Let's do this over and over. Yeah, this plus Emery's super duper messed up. Alright. Magical say he had flame, so we're goated, I guess. This is the actual Aftermath Endless Loop. So, Magical had a flame, but we had a mystical dispute for it, so he had to find Bolt Heat instead. Oh, BFG said, oh my god. Emery Sticks. Second Cutter. Can we double Cutter next turn? No. Field of Ruin. Is this... Oh my god, I'm playing against the mono blue deck that Zeriak tried to donate to me, but I said no. That's crazy. I don't have red mana anymore, so I guess I have to cast the Bobble and get red mana that way. I guess I could cast Vexing Bobble. But I can't cast the other Bobble at that point. Okay, go. I'm sure my Saga's gonna get blown up. Maybe get Harbinger instead. Yeah, this look good. I mean, didn't seem bad at all. This deck doesn't play any board wipes, I don't think. You didn't ask him to play it. Even better. I think this is just confirming a... Oh god, what is this? Draw a card. Costs one less for each island you control. Yep. Worst Surge for Escanto. Kinda, yeah. I think I'm just gonna play this redundant Emery. This Trigger Cutter. I don't think... Like, this deck also doesn't have any board wipes in it. It's playing an older version. Does it have any good cards in it? I don't think so. Island's kind of a good card. Blue cards are okay, I guess, because it pitches the subtlety. True. Yeah, big mountain energy for sure. I'll just take that as an extra land. I think I want one less Mox Amber. Mox Amber is typically just a blue land anyways. BFG said that was a warm-up. Hold on. Oh, he's getting serious. I'm sure I'm supposed to play that in past Mystical Dispute. Just sold 2 Cubs. They should be cheaper now. Let's check. I'm sure Cubs don't go bust anyways. Badger, Mole, Cub. Oh, dear Christ. 52 tickets apiece, huh? Bicycles, thank you for the prime. I appreciate ya. Block. Cub is very, 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 very good though. So I get it. That's a mythic. What's Wan Tong's price looking? Oh, wow. What a fall off. Minus 27 tickets in the past week. Wan Tong tanking big time. I like that I can't cast this Jeskai Ascendancy. Well, I guess I can. I have to cast it on an Opal first. I better just make a construct. I saw it. I didn't read the Fizz spoiler though. But I saw a picture of the card. But I didn't read it. But I saw it. Time to get jacked. I just crack this clue. Every time I draw this card, I keep wanting to say part the Water Veil. Definitely just not part the Water Veil. Wow. Poetry snap for Wan Tong here. It's been pretty good, I think. It won me a game by itself, kinda. I don't know if I needed it, but it won me the game by itself when I did cast it. Yeah, the deck actually has no good cards in it. Which is why I didn't play it today. I was searching for the good cards. I couldn't find any. Take counter periods, whatever. I just pick the pier back up. That's a lot of cards. I don't want to do all these newfound cards. Guess I'll start with the Mox Amber. I get countered. Do I have draw a card? I don't know if I care that much. Alright, I'll have draw a card. So do you want to cast this steel cutter? This here steel cutter. Alright. Wan Tong looking not terrible, I guess. I'm cutting over here. Tech Damio. Maybe I was supposed to crack the Vexing Bubble. Might have been a good start to the turn. I play the Tamio. Trigger Cutter 3 times. Crack this Vexing Bubble. Forgot to plus this Tameo first, but it's whatever. I think Antwerp signed the end of Jeskai Blink. I don't think Jeskai Blink's that good. I think Jeskai Blink is hella beatable. Other Echoing Truths could be bad. Or really, really good for me. Which is registered Boros. Yeah. Yeah. Jeskai Blink is having a tough time right now. My tokens, no. I mean, it's the John of the format, right? 4-1 Phoenix only lost to me. Gate kept. Congrats. Huge. I agree, T-Bone. Super fun game. I cannot wait for there to be an online client for that game. I think an online client with rules reinforcement is just what that game needs. Hopefully 2027 we get an online client. That would be like the timeline that I would assume is going to happen. But if we get it before then, I'd be thankful. If not, expected. Emory. Hercules Recall. Ooh-wee, okay. So I can play a cutter. I think I just float and then just like say okay. BFG on his way to the Millionaire Club. So I can play cutter into drop the Ock. Force negation. Okay. Another cutter. And a Mox Opal. Sorry, Mox Amber. And a Mox Opal. Equip the cutter. Bobble. Activate. Strategy sure is a deck, isn't it? Alright. Prediction time, chat. Do we have a good Live Again matchup? I honestly have no idea. Maybe. Living End always has it all. That's what I know. So probably not. Tomato. I'm supposed to put this on top. I meant to bobble them, not myself. She's still there. Check. But I wanted to fire off one bobble here and then one bobble there. So I can go like Tameo, land, chart. I didn't mean to check what I had on top though. This is really bad. All right, she's still there. I guess it doesn't matter if I doubly check what they have, because then we just know that they have the one in hand, the Misty Rainforest. All right, we lost this game. Yay! Probably, anyways. Got the box, Amber, Charter Course, flip the Tameo, I guess. Unless they force a negation my Charter Course. Pause champ. It's kind of messed up. Living end time. That's not cook, bro. That is not cook. You're right. Cutter, Opal, Jeskai Ascendancy? No, I can't do that. Tameo. No, Cutter, Tameo? I guess it's just Cutter, Tameo. I want to say this Moxable. Probably. I draw Helix next turn. Might be able to kill them through that. Am I blocking this Tameo? I'm supposed to block with the Tameo. Maybe not, because I need the Mox Amber mana. If they have Force Negation, we're going to die also. The upkeep pause suspense is killing me. I need you to know what my draw step is. This Fire Islet might also kill me. Ghost vibes. I think the subtlety of the Tameo was a little weird. It's not a great draw step. I do think that was a little strange, but I don't know. It is what it is. Sometimes you can't beat a Tameo, I guess. Oh shit, I messed that up, didn't I? Oh wait, no, I didn't mess that up. That's right. I stacked it right. I did it correctly, I think. Well, I mean, you think they have interaction? I'm sure they have some sort of interaction, right? There's no way they don't have interaction. I don't know, chat. I kind of feel like they're probably going to be interacting with me. They have a subtle team. Okie dokie. Wow. Waker of Waves. Street Wraith. Dies. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Nothing? Really? That seems not correct. I feel like I just got away with murder. I'm being honest. They were to Pure. Pure seems kind of slow. I'm already cutting the Haywire Mite. I think I can cut the Pure in the Breeding Pool and bring the Mountain. I really like the Pures overall this league, though. They were pretty good, I think. Anytime I cast them, we won the game. So, This game is easy when you rip the perfects. It's really hard when you don't. Not that you know how that would feel, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't know. Sure. I think Tamio and a charter course is like fine. Reasonable curve. Is charter course really the cheapest draw to that we have? I feel like that's not. Is that true? There's no way charter course is the cheapest draw to we have, right? Find a bobble and win. Should I lead on Urza Saga? What are the logistics on leading on Urza Saga? It's turn 1, second land, turn 2, third land, living end. Yeah, it's not gonna come off in time. If I'm on the play, then leading on Urza Saga makes more sense. Thoughtcast. Looting, yeah, but looting's like downside, right? Looting aside, I think this is the cheapest draw to that we have. See if they subtlety this. Go ahead, serve my Tamio the tea. She'll enjoy it. Tamio never gets any tea. Of one mind. Oh, right. I remember that card. Toho music? Indeed. We're cultured in this stream of Maz. How you been, my friend? Gain some of Maz rep? Yes. Remember me when I make a big chat. Do I cast Charter Course and I flip the Tamio? Do I have Tamio do a kickflip? Or do I just hold up Metallic Rebuke? I think I do a kickflip. I could probably beat like a single Generous and maybe a Street Wraith or two. I think I do a kickflip. Tony Hawk Pro Skater style. Holy shit. Force negation. They do not want Tamio doing a kickflip. Living in for a singular Generous. Oh, it's that thing. The thing that which cannot be beaten if you are playing Yawgmoth. Doesn't seem very good on this board, I'm not gonna lie. Mid minus. Thus, which cannot be beaten by the likes of Yogg. Man. Watching Zane do well with Yogg this weekend. Maybe I just want to play more Yogg. Do they have a plan for this saga? I think their plan for this saga is FOV. Gotta be FOV. Another one. Song is so loud in my ears right now. Looks like it's so loud in Twitch chat's ears as well. Can't tap Mox Amber for mana, they say. Moments before I tap Mox Amber for mana. Seeker's Deeper is so good against Living In. It is kind of refreshing to see Yogg back on the menu. After all that time where it was bad, I think it's finally good again. Amalis has a Team Trios sealed event to do. And then Amalis can Riftbound, but not until then. Pretty sure I'm just supposed to get the vaccine bubble. If I Jeskai Ascendancy and I cast the Mox Opal, is that winning? I don't know. Probably. If I cast the Mox Opal, get the Cutter trigger, something like that. This seems right. I'm gonna counter it with the bubble. Doesn't matter. I think this is winning. Barring, I don't even know. Tammy's getting frisky though. 1-4 Tamio. She's trained. Endurance. Why didn't you win Vegas? I'm disappointed. Sometimes somebody, not gonna name names here, doesn't read his opponent's deck list, which says that they have one copy of Tishana's Tidebinder in the sideboard, and then proceeds to get absolutely blown the fuck out to smithereens by said Tishana's Tidebinder that was in their sideboard. And you know, that just seems unavoidable. So, gotta share the wealth. I guess I'm not gonna name names, chat. Not gonna name names. It could have been anybody that got blown out by it. Literally anybody. I mean it, literally anybody. What did they hit with it? I wouldn't know what they would hit with it because it wasn't me. But hypothetically speaking, if I did know what they hit with it, it was indeed a Bloodstained Mire that was going to go get my first, their first land of the game. If that were me. It wasn't. So you have to take my word for it. You had me in the first half. Damn it. I thought it was convincing. Oh, he didn't just feel like a dummy. He is one. Don't tell him I said that either. Yeah, no, I should have. I meant to decline the attack with Tamio. Or decline the draw and then not flip my Tamio, but it is what it is. We play another game. Or another turn of this game. Yay. No, it was the right thing to do was to decline the second draw, but I was telling the story about the hypothetical person that got Tidebindered, which wasn't me. And I got a little distracted because I was thinking about how much pain they were in during the time of said event taking place. So the person in question, I just had a lot of empathy for them. I put myself in the place of them for a second. It made me feel really bad, so I got a little distracted. Anyways. Hey, we drove it. Yay. You're still wearing those shoes. Yeah, in fact, hypothetically speaking, I am.
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.